Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is the 19th of November, 2022. Let's talk about the graph today and try to figure out if this currency has bottomed, because if it has, then that would mean that this could be a buying opportunity. Well, let's talk. First of all, take a look at the chart that is in front of you. You guys can see that I predicted the graph right here on November the 6th. Now, my expectation at that moment was for price to go higher, and look what happened instead. The market went down. So obviously this did not go in our favor, and it happens. Now, the only thing that we can do from these type of situations is to learn from them to become better forecasters. So at what point would you have known that, yeah, I might need to let this play go? Because so many people just want to hold on for their positions just to be convicted that they are right in their presumptions. The market will always let us know when you're right and will also tell you when you're wrong. What day did the market tell us that our expectations of looking for price in the graph to go up was incorrect? Let's take a look at the price bars. Let's think about this so that we can minimize the losses. The market also tells us when you need to cut losses as well too. Not only when you need to let the play go to profit, it also tells you when you need to let it go to minimize losses. I'm looking at maybe 2 days into my price prediction. The market told us that we need to let the play go. And it's right here on November the 8th. So it wasn't even long that the market told us that, hey, you need to let this play go, because if you don't, you will continue to see your losses increase. Look at where the market is right now in the graph. It's around 6 cents. Now, if you were to let the play go on November the 8th on the close, that would only be a loss of 21%, right? Now, if we were to get out the market today, take a look at how much your losses has increased. 37 3/4. See, the market told us right here on November the 8th that your idea was not going to play out. It wasn't. So let the play go here. You would have lost 21% versus 37 3/4. We live on to play another day is when we minimize losses. So this is just another scenario of us learning of when to let plays go and not to be caught up in our emotions, not to be caught up in our convictions, because you will be wrong. The market will tell you when you're wrong and also tell you when you're right. So let's go ahead and cut this out, chop this one up to the game, and let's get right back into position. Now, take a look at this. I'm zooming out the price chart, and originally we was looking at the graph trading in a consolidational trading range. You guys can see these two lines represent that. Well, now the graph is trading well below it. Has the market bottom in the graph? Let's see. Let's zoom out all the way out to the market in the graph, and I'm going to take this lower portion, horizontal line, and you guys can see, let me extend this all the way to the first trading day in the market in the graph, and let's talk about this, okay? Because the market in the graph, look at this. When it started trading on Binance, which was on December the 17th, 2020, the market opened at 3 cents. That's the bottom. That's the absolute bottom. The market currently in the graph is at 6 cents. If this is the bottom, then it needs to happen relatively quick, because it's only 3 cents away from hitting the opening price of the very first trade in the graph. So we need to utilize that line. Okay, so I'm going to utilize that line as the absolute bottom in the graph, and then we're going to zoom back in and see where we're at in terms of that. Okay, so let me extend this over to the right. Now the next question is, look at this line right here. Okay, we're going to take this top portion, horizontal line, and we're going to transpose it to see if we're in a downtrend. Okay, and you guys can tell that the graph currently is trending down. Cool, no issues, no problems. We're just simply creating areas of where we would expect the price to get rejected, and currently those areas up here would be right there around 7.5 cents to this downtrend line which we just created. Okay, now let me zoom in and let's talk about these daily price bars. Currently, I don't see a lot of euphoria. I don't see a lot of strength coming in the market right now in the graph. Looking at this on a 3-day chart, I'm still seeing some emphasis of lack of interest. Look at that last completed 3-day price bar. That tells us that there's still some sellers here into the market in the graph. It's just plain and simple. We don't see any strength on the 3-day. We don't see any strength on the daily time frame. Here it is on the weekly. We're still seeing some weakness here, even on the weekly time frame. So I have to be the bearer of the truth of what we're seeing on the chart. There is no emphasis of buying coming to the market in the graph. And I'm here to tell you here on this particular 2 weekly price bar that if the graph closes down here at the bottom of the bar, that still resembles that there's no one here buying. Not yet, at least. Okay, so if we're trying to determine if this is a buying opportunity, these charts that I'm showing you all does not represent that. Not yet. So if you're trying to be a buyer in the graph, the market is still trying to tell you don't come in and buy yet, because the market is not giving us any strength. We need to wait until we see strength come in the market before we become buyers. Now, I know many of you may say, well, we're bottoming out. You know, the starting price of the graph in Binance when it first started trading was at 3 cents. True. So are you going to nibble down here or not? To me, the market can go to zero. So let's not try to forget that none of these cryptocurrencies can actually go to zero. Is that something that's planned out for the graph? I'm saying that. But what I'm saying is that don't forget that the most extreme circumstances can also happen in the cryptocurrencies. I mean, think about FTX. Think about Celsius. Think about Voyager Digital. Think about Terra Luna. All of these cryptocurrencies once in their heyday was flying high. And now they're trading at rock bottom prices. So as of right now, could we have seen the price in the graph bottom? We're trying to create that right now. So the market currently is trying to create a bottom. It's trying to create a support price in the graph. But I am not seeing no emphasis of strength on the chart just yet. So I'm not going to come in and expect the market prices in the graph to trend higher. Not yet. Looking at this on the 1 hour chart, let me show you all this real quick. You guys can see where the market is bottoming out, which is around 0.058, right? We can see that. So if you guys not trying to look for this for a long-term hold and just simply ride the market up to around 6.5 cents, maybe 7, we can actually see that happen. But all of that is going to be off of the presumption that the market here in the graph holds 0.058. Okay. Let me see this on the 7 hour chart real quick. Okay, so I am not going to put on a price prediction. I think we just need to chill out and let the market work. Continue to give us more strength, more emphasis that is trying to hold 0.058 as support. If we break this to the downside, I mean, we just need to consider the market and the graph going down to 3 cents. So yeah, I'm on the lookout right now. I'm not going to drop a price prediction. I don't see a play here regarding what the market's going to do. Like I said, it's working itself out, trying to hold this support area. So I'm going to leave this right here for you all though. Okay, so you guys make the decision as to where you think price is headed in the graph. But a plethora of time frames, we're not seeing it yet. I wish we'd have seen a little bit more action in the market, in the graph, of strength coming to this particular currency. I just don't see it. And if I don't see it, I can't draw the price. So I am done. I'm not going to waste your time no longer. Just give me your thoughts though as to where you think the market and the graph is going to go. We've created a couple of areas of rejection or resistance and support area down there around 3 cents. How are we going to end the rest of 2022? Let me know. Hit the like button, share the video, also subscribe here to the channel, because this is what our purpose is to show you that you don't have to be bogged down with market analysis and trying to find this and listen to that and get this information and have information overload just to figure out where the price is going to go. You just simply need to look at the market. The market tells you. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.